welcome back to the channel. It is Reactions, Rants, and Rabbit Holes. I have been and will remain to be Rollen Green. Not just a lifestyle choice, but a archetype of all things ranty and ravey. I'm mostly talking shit because I read a little bit into the lyrical content here, and I'm pretty jazzed. Just come from some interesting reflections on life. And this opening line resonates so heavy with me right now. I just don't know what to tell you. The problem with society's been how do we teach? And if they'll believe. Now, I'm not sure what it's going to get to, but the teaching part came up. The other day in the worst place, basically advertising pizza over just the most inappropriate lyrical content. And I was like, well, there's your problem. The entire system doesn't know how to do anything more than sell you the pizza. They don't know how to tie the realist parts of society together with some sort of care. That's, we'll clean it up after you're done, but buy more pizza. The Fight, Avenged Sevenfold. Let's go.
The problem with society's been how we teach and live and believe. We'll fight this battle for years to come till we only accept that we can stand on our own. Grandfather used his empty wisdom to the bone. Brought his family wealth a happy home. Alone.
Well, that's where it starts tying together for me in my filters and how it's working for me. Is it just a kick-ass tune I could rock out to? Hell yes. Do I need to spend the time? No, but I just come from an interesting story arc with highs and lows. And thinking about the pizza thing and the advertising, and I've been talking about it for years because I abandon advertising. If it's mute or turn my head, it is a purposeful action to escape from that process. And you realize that the advertising is the content, and the what we think is content's the filler. And it exists because the ideas are old and tired and uninspired. And it appears that they exist for, this small portion of benefit, not whatever's next. And we're long past that having to work your, self into the ground to provide for your family. They've taken away the opportunity to have a family.
All your ideas are so fucking uninspired. Takes more than one idea, more than 1% to fight the fight. How many times have you taught it not conspired? You don't want to pay to never say, but don't call us the liars.
Shit. More than one person to fight the fight. How many times have you taught and not conspired? And I would, that's it. I mean, if you want to know how I think, I think that's the fucking universe winking at me right there, going, man, Rolling, all you had to do was sell out. But fuck that. There's got to be a higher road to take than the bottom line. And that's just because I think those ideas are lazy, old, tired, and uninspired. And I have no clue. I don't know what's next. But it's got to be something different than that was yesterday's ideas.
We've walked these alleys 1,000 times and scattered around 1,000 lives. Hey, I'm trying to hold you down. Your life may be hard, but keep your feet on the ground.
As an incredibly this crazy side note, as you're keeping your feet on the ground, life is hard, but keep them on the ground. Take off your shoes, step into the grass, and do a little grounding while you're at it. Get rid of that built-up charge. Kind of, send it to the earth. It is willingly waiting to take it. But that's just an endorsement and PSA for grounding. Now back to Avenged Sevenfold, The Fight, already in progress.
I'm trying to hold you down. Your life may be hard, but keep your feet on the ground. Why don't I have the fun of things that others have? The chance is there if you want it all that bad, so bad. Don't take your aggression out on me. My old man is all I'm meant to be. This commonplace is so lazy all the time.
I really missed a line that resonates. Why don't I have the finer things that others have? The chances there. The chances there if you want it all that bad, so bad. How does he phrase that?
Don't take your aggression out on me. Why don't I have the fun of things that others have? The chance is there if you want it all that bad.
Oh yeah, there. I mean, we got to step out of the story arc, but we were just talking about others, and I was listening and pointing out that others were talking about visualization, manifestation. And depending on how you deal with my own man is all I'm meant to be. What I mean is how you deal with the self. Self is a hard topic to focus on. It can easily be there. If what you are given is the ability to focus your free will on yourself, then that power is often corrupted by the individual. In my personal opinion, all opinions for entertainment purposes only. But why don't I have what others have? Well, the chance is definitely there. This channel's talked about it a shit ton. I mean, 3 years ago, we started just with, hey, why is this symbol there? Who does that appeal to? Is it just a selling point because people like pentagrams, or is there a darker purpose behind the imagery and iconography? And I mean, that was the start of it all. So, I mean, there's a reason we got to this point. I'm never here just to listen to music. Shit, I do that on my own time. But just like that, I miss that whole idea. And, there's a lot there in those lines, in my personal opinion.
Is there if you want it all that bad, so bad. Don't take your aggression out on me. My old man is all I'm meant to be. This commonplace is so lazy, old and tired. All your ideas
Yeah, don't try to get me confused. I do understand. I was talking about, it was a video and reaction on a song about aggression and taking something that's not yours. And instead of believe all victims, which is kind of true, but fleshing that entirely out to believe actual victims, not grifters, is the complicated part. And that's where I believe the difference between conspiring and teaching would end up. There's the nexus point of that idea from this song. In my personal opinion, I have no idea what they think it's about or wanted to say. Don't care. Because I think that is the difference. The entire movements of social change out there that use, let's just say, propaganda-laden lies to fuel their movements. Well, they're just conspiring to be the same old mob we've dealt with since Pitchfork and Torch times. Do we ever use any of those as teaching moments? No. Hell no. So yeah, don't get me confused at all. I believe in my own sense of insanity, or whatever I call my own life. I think I got it a little bit figured out, and I don't think I'm that far from the facts. I'm too close to the mic. As we race, we look back and we've come so far, while some man conquered and others had it so hard. But in this day, we just complain while there's no one for us to fight. I guess we're bored, and that's just how we keep us occupied. Wow, so the tinfoil hat guy in me is like, well, yeah, I know, that's the Hegelian dialect, and divide and conquer, create a problem solution as a control mechanism. I mean, that idea is so lazy and uninspired, it's memeable. But hey, let's go with that, because new ideas are hard. I don't have any, so maybe they are. Of course, I don't have the time to sit around. I gotta bust this out and then go out and cook food for people. I don't, I'm going to pretend I got something going on, but then I'm gonna go back to this used his hands and he worked them to the bone. Hey, fun. Who doesn't like good? Never mind. I stomped all over that last note. That was awesome. Avenged Sevenfold, the fight. Oh, yeah, no, very good. That was cool. I enjoyed that thoroughly. Yeah, Later.